For example, one of the concepts you hear constantly in, New Age thought or whatever you want to call it, is follow your bliss, act on your passion, live your dreams. Now, that is a wonderful sentiment, and it sounds great, but where's the practical side of understanding that concept? How do you do that? How do you go about really living your bliss and knowing that you'll be okay, knowing you'll be supported? He takes that concept, follow your passion, and he starts breaking it down. Well, what is that? What is that state of being? What is that feeling? You can think about things all day long. You can talk about them all day long. But if you're not willing to actually act on something that is supposed to be representative of who you are, what your truth really is, who the person is that you truly were created to be, if you don't act on that, you're not speaking the language of physical reality.
Everything is fundamentally neutral. Life is meaningless. You're the one that's designed to give life meaning. If you give situations a positive meaning, you will get a beneficial, positive effect. If you give them a negative definition, you can only get an effect that is representative of negativity, such as struggle, strife, difficulty, and obstacle. What you put out is what you get back.
He's saying physical reality is basically like a mirror. We're creating our reality. It's a projection of our consciousness. Even a lot of our physicists are beginning to say this now, that they understand there's not really a physical world out there. It's in here. And it's a translation of energy. It's a translation of our consciousness. And so when you think of physical reality like a mirror, like a glass mirror, you start to realize that what you're experiencing is a reflection. And it gives you an opportunity to use the mirror as a guiding mechanism to say, well, do I prefer what I'm getting back here? Or is there something I would like to change about this? And Bashar takes it down fundamentally to the idea of belief. What you believe to be true, what you've been taught to define and believe as true for you, is what you experience your reality to be, because it can only give you back what you're giving out. To him, that is a law of the universe. He gives you that as a literal tool so that when you finally reveal them to yourself consciously, you can actually see that you've probably picked them up from your parents, your friends, your society, your school. They probably have nothing to do with you. And now that you see that it really has nothing to do with you, the belief kind of becomes nonsensical. It takes on this illogical tone. And as soon as it does, it vanishes. And the behavior changes, the emotions change, the thoughts change, the experience changes.
We call this the rubber band analogy. Fret not, despair not that you have experienced that degree of darkness, that degree of limitation, that degree of negativity. Because the farther back into darkness you pull the rubber band, when you finally let go, it's going to fly that much faster and that much farther into the light.